Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to Thursday, the 13th of August. We just barely missed. Hey, Friday the 13th, a little woman is gone, and we're going to test this seat out the real way. Let's get some boring freeway highway miles on it. It was 4 degrees above freezing this morning. It was 36 when I got up. I think it's about 50 now. Alright, let's take the Roo King to work. I think this is only the second time I've ridden it to work. Maybe the third time. This will be the most comfortable, that's for sure. Alright, let's get this thing done. Well, good morning there, old Serengeti. It is a good one. She's a cool one, but she's a good one. I was just about to say we need to watch out for our deer friends there, and she just about ran out into me. Here comes that lovely part of my daily journey back and forth to work. It's the dreaded freeway. It's boring and it's dangerous. Sure, liking the seating position, the bars. So glad it worked out just as I hoped it would. I love my positioning. I feel like I'm on a regular motorcycle. You know, just that standard motorcycle feeling. Just a feeling that I personally like. I don't like to be too cruiser. I don't want to be too road racy. Just a nice, comfortable, neutral feeling. It may not be everybody's cup of tea, but it's mine, and to me, that's what that's what counts, obviously. Well, that is definitely one comfortable ride. Way to test your seat, just drone along mile after mile after mile. Alright, we made it to the workstead. I'm just gonna shut it off in gear here. A slick side stand, it could roll back on me. Well, anyway, it wasn't much of a talkative ride to work, but that's okay. I apologize for being so quiet and being a mud duck when I was talking on the way to work. I got up, before I even turned the camera on the first time there at the house, my head was pounding. Well, I've been at work a couple hours, and Kelly gave me some leave when I first got here, and I feel normal again. So as far as the seat and the bar and all that arrangement, absolutely love it. It was incredibly comfortable. It just looks so much better on there, I think. I like the sleeker, lower profile of it. But I gotta show you this. I took it out of the box. But I'm really upset though. It shows a red towel and I got a kind of an orangish, and I'm just messing with you. And Cruise Tools and their cool little chrome stickers. This is just like a traveling toolkit. It's kind of like the thing that I got for the BMW. And I have a metric one that I've had for years and years and years. And it's actually got American tools stuffed in it. And for the most part, that's all I need. But you got your sockets, a little wrench, extension, spark plug wrench, tire gauge, the old trusty adjustable wrench, zip ties, little thing of baling wire, the pliers. Dude, if anybody came at one of my motorcycles with a pair of pliers in their hands, I would literally wrestle them to the ground and pummel them. Don't ever touch your motorcycle with a pair of pliers. But it's an emergency kit.
the goal is to set this in your saddlebag and literally never open it up. Usually when I open my toolkits, it's because I'm fixing somebody else's bike. Full array of SAE wrenches, you know, and there's Japanese stuff, Showa suspension, Brembo brakes, 10 millimeter, I think. Basically for the brakes is where you end up. I'm not sure where else. The little multi-use screwdriver and some Allen and Torx L wrenches. Full assortment of. Got to have your duct tape. You got to be able to adjust that spark plug. Make sure your gap is correct. Absolutely worth their weight in gold. The goal is to never ever have to use it. And like I say, most likely you're gonna help a buddy out. That's cool. Heck yeah.
Alright, you lovely old gal. I didn't even clean off my windshield. That's alright. It's just gonna get more bugs on it anyway, right? Come on there, old roady road. Let's go do the go home thing. This is that fresh pavement. I say, man, come out here on a quiet night, nothing's around. And I wouldn't do it on something like this, but you could just absolutely rail through here. It is like racetrack smooth. Really, really, really smooth. Alright, so I'm going to be freeway bound here for a bit. And we'll pop out on the other side here. Won't take us too long. Riding along here and going, well, geez, I wonder where I'm at from the 1,000-mile first service. I'm over. I'm already about 100 miles over, and I've probably got, I don't know, 60 or so left to go. I don't know. What a knucklehead. It's time to do the first service on the old Roadie Road King. I love it after you do that first service. You ever notice you get all that brake-in oil, but essentially out of there, they shift smoother, they run smoother. It's funny, they all do that. The BMWs, Harleys, the Spyders. Spyders take forever to get there, but the oil stays so clean in those things. You got a Spyder with 1,500 miles, somehow or another, the gentleman thought it needed a 1,000-mile service. Literally, all you do at 1,000 miles is kind of like a pre-ride check. Check your oil or something, you know. But checking oil on those 1330s is so tricky. You know, it's kind of one of those things. If it's not, you know, leaving a pool on in your garage, and it's not you know, blowing smoke out the back like a mosquito sprayer, you're good. Let it roll. It's amazing how a combustion engine doesn't just simply burn oil. I don't know how. Oh, look at this. It's all fresh pavement. What? Oh, there was nothing wrong with this road to start with, but thank you. Oh, it's just through that section. Maybe there's a couple little potholes going on in there or something. That is an off-camber turn right there. That was nice, that little bit of fresh road there. Heck yeah. Oh, Roadie Road King. Done met her first service requirement time. Will be the first of many, old gal. You'll be alright. Man, it feels, I'm just putting. I'm always afraid of these farmers dropping diesel or oil or whatever on the ground here. It always scares me. On a road you don't travel a lot, you know. You just never know what you're going to find out here. But what I was going to say, with this thing set up, it just has way more of a feel of goofing around. Doesn't kind of knock some of that cruiser feel out of it, you know. Yeah, I just thought about something. I'm riding on them stock shocks, and they are doing absolutely a fantastic job. I think they're finally getting some miles and break-in time on them, you know. Starting to free up a bit. And being the standard touring, you never get those whoppers, you know, where it bounces off the bump stop, makes your seat bounce, you know. Here we are. There's the view that always, oh yeah, that always makes this incredible. Holy moly. Look at that. I need to have a pull out on here so we can just stop and daydream. Still got our gravel in here, heck yeah. Little patch where there's no gravel. But the second one, she's full of gravel. That thing is spooky. It's never good, you know, to be pointing downhill, sweeping out of a turn and find gravel, you know. It's like one of those, holy moly. Get her wooled up before you enter. Ooh, and there's big holes and ruts and everything else. Road King, you just feel so natural out here. I'm proud of you, girl. Look at that out there. Absolute magic to the eyeballs. And then what is it? 70, 78 degrees out here? That is perfect. That's that scene we always try to shoot when we're going down the freeway, but we're so low we can't see it. Some of the most amazing sunsets you'll see right there. Just absolutely perfect. I wasn't even thinking about the suspension there for a while. It just kind of dawned on me. Well, I'm going to swing back down here to the freeway and continue that part of the journey. Most of the time, it don't even matter what gear you're in. Just give it the gas. It don't care. Got the old tractor motor in it, you know. Man, I'm here to tell you, shy that 2020 Spyder RT, which it's going to take a bit for anything to conquer that thing. That is literally the most comfortable ride, especially in all that crazy headwind and everything. Oh man, is this thing comfortable. Oh. Well, that just won't even be like a thing anymore. Seats and bars, and that's all over. I've got her where I want her. Oh, hold on there, Rhodey. You leave the pilot attached. Without a pilot, you become a ghost ride, my friend. But yeah, man, that crazy wind, all them semi-trucks, this thing just battles through. Just how I like to be sitting on a motorcycle. You can't blame a manufacturer. How come Honda doesn't put a more comfortable seat on there? To majority of the people, it is crazy comfortable. So, I mean, that statement just doesn't even make any sense. More comfortable for who? You? Because it doesn't fit you perfectly? Think of the thought process that goes into them deciding what seat to put on. You know? They're going for the majority. Because one guy doesn't like them, that doesn't mean it's a bad seat. Again, most bikes. look around you. Most bikes, 95%, are completely stock from head to toe. It's crazy. You know, you go to a meet, well, you're around a bunch of people that tinker with their own stuff. So, you know, a bike meet, there's going to be very few bikes that are stock. You know, these guys are really into bikes and tinkering with them. And you may be one of those. But no manufacturer is going to pick the perfect seat for everybody. Not at all. The one Harley picked for this, not perfect for me. The bars they picked, not perfect for me. Again, I could ride it like that forever, and actually you would just forget about it after a while. But the bike's new, you know, I want to get it just so it's just how I want it, you know. I like the old style bars. I like them being low, forward. And then this seat, you know, the only reason there's nothing wrong with the other seat. I just felt I was pushed forward a little more than the stock seat. And I liked where I was on the stock seat. I think that, I don't know how you even measure that stock seat because it ramps at such a gradual thing. I think I was riding more in the back of it, you know. And suddenly that Mustang just felt like I was a little too far forward. At first I thought I really liked it because I felt like I was on the bike and being aggressive with it, you know. Until, like I've said about 100 times, I kept trying to scoot back. You know, I ended up like riding like in this area, you know. And then that drag glide came along with that seat on there, and I went, whoops, I goofed, Kelly. I should have got the Super Tour. Perfect. This thing just makes me think of going and crunching some serious long distance miles. Perfect. But don't go out and buy these Harley bars and that seat, because again, it's all subjective. It's what I like. Doesn't mean that's going to be what you like. Most guys put the great big ape hangers on there and leave the seat stock, or they'll put, you know, them real tight form fittings, a Lepera or something on there, you know, that have that real classic, you know, minimalist look. I love those seats. If all I did was goof around town on it, that thing would have a very small mono seat on it. But, you know, I'm thinking of the future. Down the road, little woman and I, we're going to take some trips. But, for now. So, anyway. I'll come here just to go to the restroom. I can't make it all the way home. Alright, I'll be right back. I was about to come on and talk about the peace and quiet and being out here all alone, just you and your motorcycle. Then I heard some screaming down there. I think some boys and girls down there at the boat ramp. Well, Rudy, we need to get you some gas. I'm about to see a fuel light here before too long. Look at that water, boy. She's down there a ways. That won't last long, will it? You guys remember when I come down here and the water is literally at the top of that ramp? I mean, I've come out here where the water was all the way, where you just basically stopped right in here. Look how silty that dust is. Enjoy them trees while you can. God, it seems like it was just no time ago I was talking about, just think, there'll be a canopy of leaves with the trees up there. Alrighty. Bye, Meekler. Hold on tight, this is going to be scary. Going across the rickety-crickety. Boy, they're really going to work on that outside one. They usually do one at a time. Swing by here and have a Beasley burger. That hamburger was really good, but the price doesn't equal the good. I love the old-fashioned feel to it. It just has the most incredible atmosphere about the place. But, you know, $34 for 2 hamburgers? Maybe that's okay, I don't know. It was good. there's a fuel light. So that's what the fuel light looks like on it. I mean, other than seeing it wow test when you turn the key on. So range is 56. So, you know, it's funny, 57 miles stuck in my head. When I was talking, I said, when does the light come on? I think it comes on at 50. I think it was 57. Our ridge line comes on at 37. You know, now that I think about that, I think I remember that in Texas. I'm like, oh dear Lord. I got 57 mile range, however many miles to go, and the fuel light just came on. Oh, belly. So I'm gonna slip down from the top side here and drop into Toledo and hit the old Napa station, top her off with some ethanol-free ethanol. How many of you guys remember when high test fuel was ethanol? When's the last time you heard the term high test? Fill her up with high test. Them cool old memories. Things that are long, long forgotten. When all of us go away, who's going to tell these old stories of what it used to be? I mean, think about like the cowboy days and stuff. There's nobody around to tell them stories no more. You know, they're not. You know, us that could tell stories about the 60s, 70s, and 80s, we'll be gone. There'll be nobody to tell the stories. It'll just be hand-me-down stories. But you notice that, you know, at a point, there's just where old things, old-time stuff, you know, like cowboy days and the 20s and the 30s, there's no one around to tell them stories anymore. That's pretty sad. Let's talk about something else. Speaking of talking something else, why does that seem like a smoke haze? There's got to be a forest fire somewhere about. I can tell where St. Helens is, but I'd no more seen her than flying. I always end up with so much footage. You guys would be floored if you had any idea how much you never see. I was thinking when I was at that restroom over there by Minkler Bridge, it'd be nice if you could get some good quality live stream. Because I just live stream. It'd probably work pretty good. That'd be kind of fun to do someday, but that would save me the time of editing all this stuff, wouldn't it? The footage is less than stellar, but it gets saved to YouTube when you're done. You get these live stream people to do these 2-hour things. Dude, when they get like that, I don't even click it. I don't have time to. I can't hardly answer comments and emails. I'm sure the heck ain't gonna watch some 2-hour video live stream. Most of it is just so much nothing, you know. Even if it's somebody you really like. I'm sorry if you're one of them, but dude, I just can't watch those things. I'm one of them people that don't have the time. Alright, Rhodey, get some gas, we're heading home. I ran her to the fuel light, 51 mile range. Man, when I filled this thing up last, I had 308 miles. Dude, that's a lot of like GSA kind of miles there. That's nuts. This old gal just goes and goes and goes. A mile cruncher. Alright, let me get some petrol in her. Says we got a range of 269 this time. But all them headwinds and, well, I won't mention the speeds I was going. I was rolling right along though in headwinds, so yeah, consumed some fuel. 45.81 miles to the gallon. Oh, my gear. I'm like, well, oh, I'm in accessory mode. Right, Roadie roll. Let's bounce. Try not to get ran over out here. Alrighty. Do the famous, or is it infamous, crossing over the Cowlitz. The guy down there tossing rocks in the water down there at the bottom of that boat ramp. That's pretty cool. Alrighty, I'm gonna roll up the hill and do my thing, and I'll talk to you when the little woman gets home. Thanks for coming along on the Road King, back and forth to work, doing the real test of the Super Tour with the old Road King bars on here. Alright, see you here in a bit. Well, hello there, YouTube. We're out here at this lake because literally the little woman just got home. Got home, we unloaded groceries and stuff, and we'll come running out here.
Yeah.
Sasha's all excited. It's the first time Mom's come close to her since she's been home. She goes, "Oh, Mama."
That'll be the mom.
That Road King dialed. I'm so happy with that. I'm just floating on cloud 9.
Good.
Down there, got my little cruise tool thing. There's a few extra little things I add to them, and she's already in the Road King. The bike I'll never need it for, but you never know. I mean, literally, you never know. I even keep a toolkit in the back for the Honda Ridgeline. Some things don't break.
I know it.
But, like I say, you never know, and you could really help somebody out by having that. It definitely works.
Yep.
And you just never know.
You just
Messing
don't know
with
what the
fate
cards
if you don't
hold.
have any tools. It's almost like this good luck thing if you have the tools.
You'll never need them. The second you don't have them, that's when it'll be.
The perfect set of tools is the ones you never unzip the bag on.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway, that was a lot of fun. Wasn't fun riding to work with the headache, but it was very fun coming home. That was a lot of fun.
I'm glad.
Really, really happy everything all worked out. And now it'll probably just become like the Iron and the Slim. They'll just look the same forever, and I'll just keep riding.
Yeah.
Just got them few little things that makes it right for you, and off you go.
Yep.
On that, I think we're gonna roll.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and you guys have a wonderful Friday or Saturday.
Heck yeah. Tomorrow is Friday.
Yay.
Heck yeah, man.
That's what I say.
All right. We'll see you guys in the morning.
Take care.
Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.